Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today, man, the struggle is real. We're gonna keep fighting, we're gonna keep battling that Indonesian coffee from Good Brothers. Hey, I promise you guys we will pull another shot and try to get it just right. Man, I'm still trying to get those 35 to 40 seconds. I think it'll be a lot sweeter and I think I'm gonna like it better if I can manage that. But we left it off, we were at 16.25. If you guys recall, we started at 18 because it's kind of like a setting's been working, but the shot was way too fast. It was like a 15-second shot. We went down to 15. That's only 3 clicks. And the machine almost choked. Then we split the difference. We did 16.5. We did 16.5. And at 16.5, we got a decent shot. Then after that, we went down a little bit from there. We went down to just over, I should have gone down to 16. Now I realized I should have gone down to 16. I didn't really split the difference. But anyway, today we're gonna go just below 16. I think I wanna try 15.75. I don't see how at 15 the machine chokes. And at 18, well, not really, but almost. And at 18, it's a 15-second shot and only 3 clicks. So we're gonna try it there. And hopefully this time it'll be right. So let's go make some coffee. All right, so we're back at the niche and I want to show you guys something here, okay? Because I know I keep saying clicks. That's just me using a word that people are familiar with, but really it's a misnomer because it doesn't apply to the niche. The niche is a stepless grinder. There are no clicks, it's just smooth. And look at how small amount of range there is, between, we started here at 18, okay? We went down 3 to 15, okay? That didn't work. We went to 16.5, so right here. Then I went down a little bit. It slowed down the shot by about 3 seconds, I think it was. So we're gonna go just below the 16, right there, okay? So we're gonna go to, I guess that's 15.75. Let's call it that. I don't know what you want to call it, but let's call it that. At 15, so just barely over, we almost choked the machine. If we, I don't understand how it could be such a big change from just to there. But you guys that are more familiar with the niche, is this something that, you have to look out for? But anyway, let's see what we get. I hope that today we get our 35 seconds or maybe 40 seconds. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. All right, so let's go ahead and dose out our 18 grams. We're gonna dose right into the cup that comes with the niche. All right, man, this coffee has been something else for us guys. It's been a challenge. It will reward you though. Believe me, with those pour overs in the morning, it's been a great cup. And I think if I get my 35-40 seconds, I'm gonna really enjoy this espresso. So we're gonna try it again. All right, guys, there you have it. We have our 18. Let's see what happens today as far as retention or exchange. Let me try to record this for you guys again. In there. There you have it, guys. I'm telling you, extremely accurate. Again, if you're off by 0.1, 0.2, man, what difference does that make? I mean, but usually it's right on the money. All right, so now let's go ahead and do some puck prep. We're pulling out all the stops. We're gonna try to use all the tools. Let's see what happens. Machine has been warming up now for, I don't know, like an hour, like I usually do. Okay, some WDT. Okay, we're gonna distribute today. Again, does this do any difference? You know, probably not, but it's my routine. I know this does because again, I've told you guys before, this one's more accurate than the regular tamper. So even if it does, if I can't tamp all the way down, but at least I don't get so much coffee around the edge of the tamper. See, I got almost very little resistance. So we'll have to finish tamping with this. Okay. Okay, just take your time with it. There you see it, nice, level. It's packed perfectly. Let's pull a shot and let's see what happens. We've had to pull quite a few shots here, guys. Let's hope that this is it. All right, we're gonna do a nice long pre-infusion as I usually do. Just keep holding the button down. It's doing pre-infusion. When I let it go, we'll see if we get some flow and hopefully the timing will be right. All right, it's okay. Starting out slow, but it's all right. Let's see if it builds up. It should. Okay, I'm somewhat confident here. I like the way it's starting. Okay, we're looking for maybe 35, 40 seconds for 54 grams. So that's a 1-to-3 ratio. All right. Okay, we just hit 40 grams. We're almost there. All right, let's see. Man, look at that, 54 in 44. Wow. Okay, finally, we are there. We have arrived. 54 exactly. That it's hard to stop it where it lands exactly, you know. So wow, we are right in the range. I'm really happy with this. Let's see if it was worth it. Let's taste it and let's see what happens. All right, man. Finally, we've arrived. Let's check this out. If you guys are enjoying your coffee right about now, cheers. Let's see if it was worth it. Not as much as aroma as the Geisha. Oh man, we've arrived. We have arrived. Well, thick and creamy. The crema on the coffee, it's even better. You know, man, it's all about that timing. You know, and in my experience, with this machine, 35 to 40 seconds. You know, that's where you gotta be. It's just wonderful. This, it was worth it. Now, the level of acidity is just right. At least for me, it's just right. There's enough sweetness now to balance it out. And this is what I look for, you know, it's a nice balanced shot. It's a nice combination. You still get that acidity. You definitely want that there. You know, you want it to be there, but not overwhelming and not for it to feel under extracted. This now is just rich and creamy and very flavorful. Wow, definitely was worth it.
Very good. You know, when it first started flowing, I got a little scared. I gotta say, it was coming out real slow, and I was like, man, I don't know. But I knew that, you know, sometimes it starts like that, and then it builds up, and it starts to flow better. And I know that if it would have been flowing fast from the get-go, it would have been another fast shot. It would have not been good. But look at how close we ended up to where the first time, you know, the machine choked at, well, it was the second shot we pulled. At 15, we got almost nothing. And at just under 16, so I don't know, well, let's just call it 15.75. So it was just, you guys saw it, it was just under 16, and it was the magic number. It was just right. I think last time I should have gone down to 16, and maybe it would have been around 35 seconds. So just, or maybe even 40 seconds. I don't know. It would have been really close. I'm really, really happy with this. I don't think I could do any better with this coffee. This is it. Phenomenal. Cheers. Man. If you guys never had something like this, I mean, most of the people watching this video, I know you guys are very familiar, and I'm sure you've had way better than this, you know. But for me, that I'm still consider myself kind of new in this, okay, I just keep like, I'm pleasantly surprised. Let's call it that, pleasantly surprised every time. Once you get it right. Now I got to make a note of it. I don't want to forget. This coffee is, you know, from all the ones I got there, well, for sure the liquid amber, I would want that. I would always want to like have something like that. If not that one, something very similar for my milk based. But this is one that I will remember. I will remember this one. All right, guys, let me pause the video right here, because during the recording of this video, I forgot to do like a little introduction as to the clips I recorded in the morning. So the first clip I'm gonna show you, it was the other morning when I recorded. I had brewed on the triclet. So keep this in mind, I have brewed on the triclet. On the triclet, I always shoot for a brewing time of somewhere around 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. And I was brewing the Indonesian coffee, okay, that had proven to be, well, what this video it's all about. So, and I had ground the coffee with the Easy Presso K Plus model, okay, the K Plus. There's a whole review on the channel on this grinder. If you guys want to see that, look for it here. And so the settings I give you are, remember, are in regards to grinding the coffee on this grinder. So let's check out that clip. This was the other morning as I was having my morning brew. I had made a pour over on the triclet, and it was on this coffee. So let's go to that. Hello guys, I'm gonna include this little clip here. I think it would do justice to this coffee to talk about it a little bit in the morning when I just made it. Man, I gotta tell you guys about this cup here. This coffee has proven, I'm sure by now I spoke about it on the video, but this coffee has proven to be an extreme challenge. Okay, but here's the thing, yes, it is very difficult to dial it in. You know, I already been enjoying the cup and thinking about it. I was like, man, I gotta get a clip. I gotta get a little clip for the guys, included in the next video in the morning as I made my pour over and talk about this, because this has been an experience. This coffee's been an experience. We're talking about, okay, let me read this. Let me read this. Okay, we're talking about, I'm sure by now I already said it in the video, but the Indonesia, Java, and that word, the region of Indonesia that I don't know how to say. Anyway, the flavor notes, okay? Bubblegum, grape, and lemon, all right? So let's get back into that. Let's get back, talk a little bit about that. Okay, so this coffee is extremely challenging to dial in. But even if it's not perfect, you just hit, this coffee is a punch in the face, okay? It's completely opposite to that Geisha coffee. Okay, the Geisha coffee was so gentle. It was super easy to dial in. Very first try, we got it spot on what we wanted to do. And it happened for pour over, it happened for the straight shot. It was so easy. And so was the liquid amber. But man, this thing, the Ethiopian also, I didn't have any problems with it at all. Okay, so this coffee here, it's funny, I left it for last. This coffee here has turned out to be an absolute challenge. I have had to like mess around with settings. On the triplet, I started at 5. I dropped down to 4 clicks below 5. I dropped down another couple clicks below that, and then it just keeps tricking me. It goes up, it goes down. It's very hard to control the timing. But here's the thing. Even if it's not exactly what you were looking for, this coffee here is a punch in the face, okay? It's very, very strong, very, well, I don't know, is strong the correct word to use? Maybe not, because it's complex, okay? It's complex. I would say definitely it's a citrus forward coffee. I would compare it to the Costa Rican one I had from Canopy, the single origin from Costa Rica. That coffee was very, very citrus forward, kind of like this. It's a punch in the face. For those of you that are looking for high clarity, something with a high level of acidity and a lot of complexity, I think this is it. I mean, this thing has really blown my mind. And on top of that, it's fun to dial in because it's gonna challenge you. It's gonna challenge you. I know in this video, I'm gonna try to pull another shot, okay? Because I still haven't gotten it just the way I want, okay? And as espresso, I definitely liked the Geisha coffee better so far. Now, on this video, I know I'm gonna try to make another shot with this, and hopefully it's gonna, I doubt it, but hopefully we'll get it just right, somewhere around 35 seconds. But man, this thing has been difficult to dial in, but it doesn't matter. Even if you don't get it just right, you're gonna be so pleasantly surprised. This coffee has been something else. If you want a challenge, go for it. Try Good Brothers, this Indonesian coffee. It's been crazy and very enjoyable. The flavor in the cup right here, guys. Oh, and by the way, this is the way I always brew it. The triplet goes right on top of here. As a matter of fact, it's even easier to just do it in the cup than in the carafe. But for the video purposes, you know, I gotta try to make it look pretty. Besides, if you're sharing with someone, then, you know, you're not gonna brew it into your cup. So, but anyway, this is raw. This is the morning. This is what happens, okay? I wear a hoodie because it's always cold in the morning in the apartment. And you see the little setup back there, if you could see it. I had the triplet out. I did my pour over like I always do. And I've been enjoying it and just thinking about it for the last few minutes. And I was like, you know what? I gotta grab the camera. I gotta grab the camera and record a clip. I'm not at my best, but you know, this is the reality. This is life. I'm not an actor. I'm just some dude. Anyway, you know what? This is delicious. It's a great cup. I was like, man, this is, you know, I still haven't gotten it right. I keep trying to dial this thing in, but it doesn't matter. Every single time it's amazing. It's like a punch in the face. I'm like, you know, it's not the aroma, not like the Geisha. The aroma on the Geisha was just something else. I mean, again, it's the rose petals. With this one, I don't know about the bubble gum, but man, it's definitely is. You know, they're all like a little bit different. They're all a little bit different flavor. This one, again, to me, is very citrus forward, high acidity. You're gonna get punched in the face. Very complex flavors. You're gonna love it. So this is a coffee that I would definitely highly recommend. This one I'm gonna get again, especially if I can never dial it in. I wanna buy 10 bags of this until I get it right. So anyway, let's just continue with the video. All right, now in regards to the second clip, this was again a morning brew, same kind of, right now I'm always doing the same thing, right, the triplet. And I had brewed the Geisha coffee, and these were my thoughts in regards to that coffee. Again, I had ground, every morning I grind my coffee with the hand grinder, with the K+. So that was my thoughts as I was enjoying my morning cup of coffee, and it's on this particular coffee here, the Geisha. Let's go to that one. Well, here I am again, getting a clip for you guys early in the morning as I'm enjoying my cup here. So right now I just made the Geisha again, trying out the Guatemala Geisha from Good Brothers. We already spoke about it. But you know, the more I have it, the more I kind of see that rose petal that we were talking about. So at first, when I first got it, I thought like, I'm not gonna get that. You know, again, on this channel, you guys always get things from your average consumer kind of point of view. But as I get more and more into the hobby, I realized that my palate is kind of building up to it, and I am more and more getting these tasting notes. And this thing with the rose petal, you know, in this coffee is definitely a real thing, okay? And again, I repeat it that this is a very gentle coffee. It's a very delicate taste with very high aroma. The smell of it is fantastic. And if you never had Geisha before, I mean, this is the very first time I've tried one. I don't know if they all have this rose petal thing going on, but it is an interesting thing. Let's just say that it's very interesting and different. It does have a little bit of acidity. It's more on the fruitier side, at least to my palate. Like I've mentioned to you guys before, when the fruit is not like fully ripened, it's a little bit tart. You feel that acidity like on plums and certain fruits that give you that acidity when you first bite into them. That's kind of like what I get from it. It's not so citrus forward like the Indonesian one, the one that's a smack on the face. And this coffee is very easy to deal with. That's another thing. It was easy to dial in for espresso, and as a matter of fact, for espresso, you're gonna feel the flavors a lot more. Obviously it's more concentrated, but sometimes the tasting notes are not, at least to me, I don't know if to other people happens the same thing, but the tasting notes are harder to find in espresso. But on this one you kind of get it, and it's definitely easy to dial in and easy to work with. As pour over every morning, it's been wonderful. You get the tasting notes, and it's easy to dial in. I've been getting consistent, 6 to 7 minute brews on the tricklet every morning, and just one wonderful cup after the next. Anyway, I just figured I'd get this clip for you guys. If you're enjoying your cup of coffee right now, then cheers, enjoy. It's just kind of fun to get these small clips as I'm actually tasting the coffee and making it in the mornings, because on the afternoon brews on the weekends we only have like one go around, but I make coffee every morning, so getting a little 5-minute clip, it's worth it to tell you guys what I'm thinking about as I'm trying the coffee. So who knows, maybe I'll get more of these morning clips for you guys as I keep on dialing in these coffees and playing around with them. So I'll give you my thoughts. It's better to do it in the spot than to like kind of tell you about it in the weekend. You get these small clips with my thoughts as I'm enjoying my coffee in the morning. So cheers, and let's continue with the video. Again, this is definitely a good one, man. If you never had light roast, this would definitely be a good one to try for somebody just getting into it, because the flavor is not going to overwhelm you. It's just like a really nice tea. You have to try it. And the rose petal thing, it's a real thing. So I'll see you guys. All right, one last thing I wanted to talk about was a comment that was left by Iceman. Iceman, thanks a lot for the comment and for the tip. Iceman said I should check the calibration on the niche, as to perhaps the calibration was off, and maybe that's what was causing my problem here. And Iceman, I checked the calibration. It seems to have been spot on. I don't think in this situation it was causing any kind of issue. I think it just so happens that on this particular coffee, the difference between getting too fine of a grind and getting just the right grind is a very small adjustment, and the good thing about the niche is that being a stepless grinder, you can make like very, very tiny adjustments, so you can move the wheel just very little, and sometimes that will be just enough to get just the right perfect grind size. So keep that in mind. I mean, it's something for me to know. I'm pretty new on the niche. I thought that going from like 15 to 16, it wouldn't be that much of a big change, but in some coffees it could be. So keep in mind that on the niche you can make very tiny little adjustments, and sometimes that's all that's needed to go from being too fine of a grind to just the right grind. So it's good to know. But Iceman, thank you for the comment. I like it when you guys engage and help me out here. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to get a hold of me, remember you could always leave a comment below on this video here, or you can reach out on the new Instagram that we just started. You can send me a DM there, and I'll get back to you. But thanks for the comment. Thank you for the help. And again, this is a little community we're trying to build, and for all of us to help each other out, and just to, you know, enjoy some coffee and just small talk and just the little things in life, as they say. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Thanks a lot. Anyway, you guys saw the clips. It gave me a lot of trouble with the triclet as well. It just keeps messing with me. It's very difficult to get it to where you can control the timing exactly like what you want to get, you know. On the triclet, I've noticed that the best cups come at around 6 minutes. So like I told you guys, the triclet is like a slow brewer. So 6 minutes for most coffees, it works out very well. All right, let's have another taste. Wow, just awesome. You know, I gotta really savor the moment, if you know what I'm saying. I had to fight for this one. Absolutely. Dialed in like this is still, I would call this a very flavorful coffee for sure. That's the word, very flavorful, strong flavors. The Geisha is a lot more, you know, delicate kind of flavor, a lot less like punch in the face, like I like to call it. This one's definitely a punch in the face. Anyways, you guys saw the morning clips. I hope you enjoyed that. Something we hadn't done yet. But again, when I was having the coffee in the morning, it's just kind of cool to get the clip right then and there when the thoughts are fresh in your mind and you're tasting it and you're enjoying that. And it's a lot different than me telling you about it now. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And the last one, man, the last one was kind of like difficult for me to make. I mean, I'm terrible at editing videos, you know. That's why maybe I would like to do like little live videos where I don't even have to edit them. They just go up, I guess. I've never done that. I told you guys we need like 1,000 subscribers. Like, we'll see if we ever make it to that, and maybe we could do a few live videos. But you know, the editing that went into the last video, for me, it was a lot. It was a lot. I had 2 timelines going, you know, one the picture-in-picture thing, and it was pretty crazy. But anyway, I did enjoy it. The end result I thought was really good. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I know it's like super long. This one will be a little bit shorter. But anyway, guys, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, last bit of it. But now I know what it is, right? I still have a little bit left. I'll enjoy at least another couple shots there. See you next time.